Hi there. A lot of time is spent on this channel talking about the Charlotte market, the suburbs and the neighborhoods, both North Carolina and South Carolina. We like to talk about the pros and the cons. We like to talk about the real estate market, people to see, places to go, things to do. But today we're going to put a little bit of a twist on the video or on the posting here and talk to you about the 55 plus communities, that's 55-year-old plus communities in the Charlotte market. So stick around. Hi, I'm Dave DeSilva with Long Tab Realty, brokered by eXp Realty here in Charlotte. If this is your first time to this channel, we've got a subscribe button down here for you to press and then a bell to hit, and you'll be the first person to know every time we post a new video about the Charlotte market, talking about everything Charlotte. We get calls, texts, emails all the time from people just like you looking at moving to the Charlotte market, or maybe, like I said before, just visiting here. And what we want to do is try to answer all your questions and help you out. Whether you're moving to Charlotte or thinking about coming here, in 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, this is the right channel for you. Again, we're covering all things Charlotte. So now let's talk a little bit about the 55 plus community, and that means 55 years old and plus around Charlotte before we jump in the Jeep and actually go visit some of these neighborhoods. And then we're going to see some of the homes there, and of course we're going to see a lot of the amenities that are focused just on 55 and older age group category. And if you stick around to the end, you're going to get a twofer or a little bit of a bonus, so stick around. So a quick explanation of what a 55 plus community is. It is solely for those people 55 years and older. Their kids are not included. If you've got kids that are in your household and you intend to take them to the next place you move, whether you're 55, 59, 75, they can't live in that community. Now, if you've got a two-person family, maybe a husband and wife or a significant other, depending on what how you go about that, one can be 55, and in some communities, the other one can be under 55. However, you better make sure before you buy. Now, in the Charlotte market, there are some communities that are focused on or intending to attract that 55 plus purchaser. However, some of those allow other buyers in there as well. So make sure, like I said, that you're focusing on talking to the real estate agent that you're working with, finding out more details about that particular 55 plus community, and check to see if it is just for 55s or if they do allow some others in the community. After we get beyond that and you're qualified to live there, you're going to find out that these 55 plus communities are just full of amenities that are catering to that age group, 55 to 500 years old, doesn't matter. That includes a lot of activities in a community club center, sports activities. You've got pickleball, which is one of the fastest growing sports in the country, as a matter of fact, bocce ball, which they all seem to have, tennis, swimming, indoor, outdoor pools, a lot of that sort of thing. There's clubs, there's events that they have. A lot of these communities go on trips catering to that age group 55 plus where they want to go. Some of those communities also have medical staff on site. Now, this is not an assisted care community that we're going to be taking a look at, but some of them do have medical staff on site, usually right outside the compounds of the community. You've got great shopping, restaurants, and some of them have restaurants in their community clubs, and you'll see some of that coming up. But they're really standalone communities, and on the outskirts, they have everything else you need to survive. Also, what you're going to find is many of these communities have a dedicated staff, or at least a staff member, to all the activities of the community. Okay, so today we're going to visit a couple 55 plus communities. There's more than 20 of them around Charlotte. We are by no means going to visit all of them or even see all of them in one area. We're going to kind of start out in the western side of Charlotte to the west, then we're going to hit the northern side, then kind of come down to the southeast a little bit, and then the southern side of Charlotte. Now, these are my favorite communities, and they're the more robust communities with full of amenities. Like I said, they're typically the larger ones. A couple of these communities are completely built out. One's coming out of the ground, and one is filling up as we speak. So there's a lot of opportunity down here. If you're under 55 and you're moving down here, to talk to your parents who may be over 55, I don't want to discriminate on age, about the things that are available to them down here. And if you're over 55 and you want to take a look at one of these communities, send me a note, make a comment, let me know what kind of information I can get for you. If you want me to run through the neighborhood with some video, I can certainly do that. But if you're over 55 and you're coming down, you're well taken care of if that's the sort of community you are looking for. Now, we are going to do a pros and cons on the 55 plus. That'll be coming down the road in a few weeks. All right, so that's a quick description. Like I said, Send some comments. Let me know what you want to know in particular about any of these communities that we hit or any of the other ones you're aware of in Charlotte. And then we're going to get to it right now. Okay, so here's what you're going to see as we check out our first 55 and older neighborhood. And this is going to be the only one like this. It is in the very beginning stages of development. However, they did break ground on the 6 model homes that are going to be out here. 800 homes in total on about 470 acres, give or take. Let me see if I can get you a view of the road we're traveling on. This is the entryway. This is Carolina Riverside by Del Webb. And this is our first 55 plus neighborhood that we're going to take a peek at. And it's on the west side of the Catawba River. It's near the South Fork. It's on the west side of Charlotte. There's the grand entryway. Let's see if we can not get kicked out of here. But it's going to have, like I said, 6 model homes. Pulte is the builder for Del Webb Homes. Del Webb is nationally famous for 55 plus communities. And if you stick with us, we've got a bonus at the end of this video, like I said, where we might be sneaking in another Del Webb neighborhood. But they've got plans for 11 ranch homes out here, anywhere from 1,223 square feet to about 2,712 square feet, 2-bedroom to 5-bedroom. So it runs the gamut. The price starting when they broke ground here 6-8 months ago, and I think it was on TV, it was local news. When they broke ground, the idea was to have a 19,000 square foot amenity center and have these homes available by mid 2024. So kind of like when you say prices start in the 400s, that's probably starting at $499. And when they say mid 2024, that could be anywhere from April to October. And we'll try to get you some more detailed information. But quite a large facility right here on the banks, the South Fork banks here of the Catawba River in Belmont. A great Gaston County community west of Charlotte. Again, 25-30 minutes from, there we go, a lot of construction happening, improvements happening, but a lot of nice stuff in the Belmont area. What that 19,000 square foot amenity center is going to have is a fitness center, again, a movement studio. You'll hear those things quite a bit in the next 10-15 minutes, however long this video takes. Indoor, outdoor pools, pickleball, bocce ball. Everybody's going to have bocce ball. Outdoor grilling, a walking trail, and waterfront park. I think that's going to be about 21 acres for the waterfront park. 600 to 800 homes, about 460 to 470 acres in Belmont, right next to the Catawba River. This is Carolina Riverside by Del Webb. Now, I know the video, the picture don't look great, but I did want to show you this neighborhood, this up-and-coming neighborhood, and give you a little bit of detail about it. The other neighborhoods that we're covering are all established. One's still building out, but the other ones are going to be established as we cover from. We're starting out here in the west, we're going to go north, east, and then south. And right along here, looks like it's going to be one of the early phases because they've got some of the lines in already. They've got the electrical in. They're still putting it in all over the place. But again, I did want to walk by or drive by through here and show you Riverside by Del Webb. I think I don't know if I told you yet, there's going to be a 13-acre commercial park that is associated with the neighborhood that's going to have retail, groceries, restaurants, medical facilities. There's also, I think I did already say that, 11 ranch plans for the neighborhood close by to shopping in Belmont and medical facilities in Belmont. And what you're going to find is a more relaxed setting here in this neighborhood, I would guess, than in some of the other ones that are close to Charlotte, just because Belmont's a little bit more laid back, a little bit smaller of an environment, but a very nice location to relax, retire, come join your grandkids and your kids that are living in the Charlotte area. And you might not be able to see it, but you've already got some of the foundations going up for what I'm guessing would be the model homes. So it shouldn't be long until we see things come out of the ground, and I will certainly give you an update on that when it happens. So stay tuned to this channel for all the good stuff going on here. We're going to head up north a little bit to Shea Homes Trilogy 55 plus community that's in Denver, North Carolina. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be jumping right from here to Denver. One thing I do like about this neighborhood already, even if there's not any homes here, is the rolling hills, and there's going to be a lot of greenery. And that's one thing that Web had committed to doing, was having a lot of open space, a lot of tree canopy. They made that a priority, so that's going to produce, like I said, a lot of greenery and a lot of open space with these rolling hills. Makes it look really cool. So here we are coming out of Carolina Riverside, heading up, like I said, to our next spot. The one over there, newly poured concrete. They'll be happy with me. Now we're up north of Charlotte after coming from the Belmont area, and we are pulling into Trilogy, the 55 plus community in Denver, North Carolina, just a bit northwest of Charlotte, west of Lake Norman. And this is going to be one of the, probably the higher end communities that we're going to see out. I mean, it is probably the higher end community overall. About 1,100 homes, give or take, built on 600 plus acres. And you can see right now it's very majestic. There's tours that are given here every day. There's the Twins Mills Club, which cost a pretty penny to become a member of, which is mandatory when you buy a home in Trilogy. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a little quick tour around. Okay, this is the 30,000 square foot community center at Trilogy. It's a Shea neighborhood, and Shea is a builder that's been around Charlotte forever. They built some great neighborhoods, some great homes. But you're going to find in Trilogy a dog park, indoor, outdoor pool, I think about 7 miles of trail, tennis. Of course, you've got bocce ball and pickleball. Wouldn't be a 55 plus community without it. A lot of golf carts, as you see here. There's not a golf course in the neighborhood, but there are 2 or 3 of them very close by. Some fantastic stuff that you get with the membership, all the amenities that I was mentioning, as well as a membership to the Freedom Boat Club, where you end up being able to just get on a list, reserve a boat, go take it out on Lake Norman, and then at that point you pay for the gas. Before we jump in and start talking about the amenities here at Trilogy and some of the homes and the details, the pricing, the size, and we are going to take a walk through one of the homes, walk through. Just want to kind of give you a quick driving tour through the neighborhood. I think I've mentioned this before. This is about 25 miles north of Charlotte, in Denver, North Carolina, which is a small community. East Lincoln High School is the fame of Denver. A lot of great football, basketball, soccer out of East Lincoln High School. But we're going to take a little bit of a cul-de-sac turn here. We're about 25 minutes north of downtown Charlotte, 25 minutes, if that, from the airport, the world's 6th, 7th largest and busiest airport. I think we're number 10 or 19, 10 in the country, 19 in the world for busiest airport, which is Charlotte Douglas. But what you're going to find here, a lot of rolling hills, and I didn't really expect this. I hadn't been here in probably 7-8 years when they were just doing some construction. I came up and looked, but I don't remember the rolling hills, which is kind of cool. You know, if you like biking, you like running, or you just like the rolling hills. And it's got quite a few of them. So we're going to jump in pretty soon to take you on one of the streets where there's going to be a home we're going to go into, then take you by the clubhouse, or take you by the clubhouse first. It's a massive clubhouse. There's multiple pools here, and we'll talk about all that stuff later on. So stick with us. All right, so we're taking a cruise on the Looking Glass Trail in Trilogy, and just want to show you some of the homes here. And we're going to actually pop into one of these down here on the right a little bit to give you a quick run through of just a typical home that is for sale in the neighborhood. And there are many, actually there's 11 of them for sale right now. 26 of them have sold in the past 6 months. So it's a pretty active neighborhood, in and out. You still can get new construction, and there's the house that we're going to look at right there. But you still can get new construction here, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. As I said I would, I'm going to take you on a quick tour of one of these homes on Looking Glass Trail in Trilogy. And this one I'm taking you here to look at, is about a little bit below the average price of what's currently on the market, and a little bit above what the average price is of the homes, the 21 or 26 homes that have sold in the last 90 to 180 days. This is a 3-bedroom, and this is bedroom number 1. Close it around the corner. Bedroom number 1 with access to a full bath, tile floor, cultured marble vanity. It's about 2,400 35 square feet. This is an office, nice double door office downstairs, main floor. You've got the laundry room back here, a little bit under the stairwell, saving space. We're going to head up there later on, but now we're coming into the main part of the home, the living area. This is a family room, living room. I always say that, whatever, depends on where you're from. Lots of windows, lots of light. And this is the kitchen, nice kitchen, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. For those of you who are not North Carolina purchasers, that refrigerator there is a piece of personal property. So that does not stay with the house. In many cases, if you see it in the home after they've cleared out, it could be negotiable. So get with me about that. Nice gas stove and nice high full cabinets. Nice lighting. This was built in 2017, so everything is probably 2017 as far as the HVAC system goes and the water system, the water heater. But you've got a great outdoor lanai. This is a screened-in back porch with a fan and a fireplace. So there's 2 fireplaces in this home. Fireplaces sounds like a word that should be fireplace, fireply. Little backyard. One thing that's nice about the Trilogy homes is you've got maintenance that comes with the HOA, which is about $436 to $500 plus per month, and that's for all your amenities as well. But you've got maintenance on the front and the side lawn. You do your own back lawn. That's because a lot of people want to personalize their backyard. Here we go. That's the primary bedroom with a full bath, tile, shower with a seat, nice walk-in, good sized walk-in closet. And we'll back out so you don't see me in the double vanity with a lot of cabinet space, or cabinets. Then we're going to head upstairs. So again, this one is $669.9. So the average price right now, I think I'm going to say this again, is about $743 for homes that are on the market right now, and there are 11 current listings ranging from $479 to just over $1 million, 1.1. So this is a loft, considered a bedroom. You got now that goes into the attic. I guess you could build a closet in there, or this could be your giant closet here, or it could be exercise room, or it could be theater. Lots to do with this. So that's just a quick sampling of what you see in Trilogy. There are going to be some homes that are much more luxurious. You've got them, like I said, priced over $1 million. The lower priced homes are in the high 4s, if you can find that. The average price is in the 6s for the ones that have sold, and the average price for those on the market, as I said a couple times already, and I'll probably say again, is about $743. So before we leave this house, I just want to let you know that this is active on the market. It is one of 11 homes on the market. My friend Donnie Thomas from eXp Realty is the listing agent. You can get with me if you want to talk to somebody about a home up here at the Trilogy, or I'll put you in touch with Donnie. And like I said, it's one of the homes that are listed, one of the 11 homes that are listed between about $473,000 and $1.1 million. This one's listed at just under $670,000. And the average price of all those 11 homes that are listed right now is $743,000. So it's one of the higher end overall 55 plus communities, and we're up in Denver, North Carolina, just off of Lake Norman. And the square footage of the homes that are active right now is lying somewhere between about 1,600 square feet and just over 3,100 square feet. Most of them are 2 and 3 bedrooms. There are some 4 bedrooms, but you're going to see a lot of those that are built for 55 plus, where they don't have a lot of kids running around. You can still have some visitors though in that 2nd and 3rd bedroom. All right, I gave you a little bit of a driving tour. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a walking tour. You can see a lot of the homes just passed through that are just adjacent to pickleball courts. A lot of activity going on there. And then of course the community center. And the community center, which is better known as the Twins Mills Club, is 30,000 square feet of indoor space. There's sports rooms, media rooms, an event center. I'm getting this right off their promotional stuff. An amphitheater, art studio, coffee shop. And there's also a place called the Foundry Restaurant and Bar. I don't think that's it right there. That's part of the Mills Club there. There's indoor pool, lap pool, outdoor pool, whirlpool, all sorts of, just things to do. Like I say,
I'm gonna say with all of these communities, let me zoom in a little bit here, and then we're gonna go take a look at the pool. That's part of the Twins Mill Club, which we'll get to later on. So let me back out a bit, head in the back and take a look at one of the pools. But the fitness center has got, movement studio, they call it. It's got, classes for everything you can think of fitness-wise for all levels of fitness and needs. There it is right there, as a matter of fact. Like I said, indoor lap pool. Over here, some of the pickleball going on. Here's one of the pools. Probably a little bit too cool right now for everybody to be swimming. In the community, you can see by our drive that we've already done, lots of rolling hills, and there's 7 miles of trail in the community. There's a bunch of tree houses or cabins that people can use for whatever they need to use them for. And I think I mentioned already, the cool thing is the Freedom Boat Club membership that you get by being a resident here of Trilogy. You pay $6,500. It comes with your offer to purchasing contract and all your fees for buying a home here. It's a one-time capital fee, and then there's an HOA, but I think what a lot of it pays for is that boat club, which is kind of cool. I'm sure you'll need a lesson, but essentially you go ahead and reserve a time. You go pick up your boat. It's ready for you. You go have a great time on Lake Norman with family and friends. Here's the clubhouse again. And then you bring it back. They figure out how much gas you use, and that's what you pay, is how much fuel you've used. So there we go. Dog park here, if you have a dog. Culinary demonstration studio, outfitters bar, they call it. Coffee bar. Lots of private dining. But you've got just about everything. I mean, this is kind of cool right here. It's a nice, cool day outside. It's not bad for Charlotte. Not if you want to come grab a seat by the fireplace and hang out, you can do that, or head inside. And this is the outdoor section of the Foundry at the community center. The Foundry is the bar and grill. We've got outdoor ordering stations there, which is kind of cool. And then just a place to relax. This is probably one of the more relaxing 55 plus communities I've been to. It's everything that's advertised. Okay, next we're going to look at the Cresswind community in Wesley Chapel. There are actually 2 of these Cresswinds in Charlotte. One is on the outside of 485, the eastern side of Charlotte, near Rocky River High School in Harrisburg, and this one in Wesley Chapel to the southeast of Charlotte a little bit, about 30 miles or 30 minutes outside of uptown Charlotte. This is done, the Cresswind community is again a 55 plus community, and it's being built by Coulter Homes, and this one actually won in several magazines and periodicals the #1 55 plus community in the market. So it's got a lot of accolades. There are 9 model homes. We're not going to tour all 9, but we're going to talk about 1 or 2 of them, and then tour the Paige model, which won Parade of Homes #1 model home of the year. So a lot of good stuff here in Cresswind. Great community center. We'll touch that a little bit and talk about the homes as we get in them. So let's go see a home. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, we're at Cresswind. This is a Coulter home called the Emily, and this is one of their top 2 or 3 selling homes in the neighborhood and in, I think, all of the Cresswind neighborhoods. We're going to go inside here, take a look around. This is a 2-bedroom home. Awesome looking home. Of course, it's the model, so it's got everything that you need. But it's a 2-bedroom home, about 1,667 square feet. These start at about $422,000. The high end in this neighborhood is about $565,000. Anywhere from 1,667 square feet, like this home has, up to 2,809 square feet. This is just an awesome kitchen. Yeah, I'm your tour guide. Gas stove. Let me back off a little bit. Very open floor plan. Perfectly arranged. Colors, of course. Great room, living room, depending on where in the country you come from. That's what you call it. Looks like a dining room back here. Lots of windows is one thing that Coulter is known for. Lots of light, natural light windows, nice coloring. This is the master, or I'm sorry, the primary bedroom. I'll just stick the camera around the corner into the bath. Granite tile, probably luxury vinyl plank and tile floors. Walk-in closet. Big, nice long one. I wonder where my wife's going to stick me. And then we've got the kitchen again from the back of the home. There is a small, where did it go? Oh, there we go. There's the second bedroom. Laundry room. Office. Lots of nice big windows. And then the bath in here. So I think what we're going to do is take a quick tour upstairs just quickly so don't get dizzy on the steps. And you've got a great loft area. Of course, you know, not every home is going to come with this as the standard, but it is. Oh, that's me. There we go. Bathroom, another closet. And that is fantastic. That is the Emily. Okay, since I'm sitting inside and it is a pretty nice day outside, but it's nice and quiet in here. I'm in that Emily plan again at Cresswind. I want to talk to you a little bit about the neighborhood and about the area. So the centerpiece of Cresswind is going to be the Club Cresswind. And in that club, you're going to have tennis, 2 tennis courts, 12 pickleball courts, which is going to be one of the largest complexes in the Charlotte area. I think it will be the largest complex in the Charlotte area. An event lawn, an amphitheater, a resort-style pool, and a bocce ball court. All right, we just came from the Emily, and now we're going to visit the Paige model. But before we do that, we just want to show you the construction going on right over here. That's the community center, and as I said, it's going to be an awesome new modern center. They've got an e-gym in there. Robin, who is the on-site salesperson, gave me a little bit of a overview of that system, that e-gym system. It is pretty cool. It's very customized to the user and remembers when you come back. You'll wear a wristband when you're going to go work out, and when you sit down at the system, it picks up on the wristband and identifies who you are and what you need. So great system. All right, so we're going to go into the Paige here in a second, and I'll run you through there, and then we'll take a tour around the neighborhood just to quickly show you what's available. Right now, the plan is to finish in about 2 to 3 years, have a total of 600 homes, and they are building to customize for you. And there's the Paige right there. But they got about 200 homes out of 600 homes built, and they do have a few that are ready to go. If you're interested in coming down here and taking a look, please give me a call. I'm at 704-953-9951. I'd love to show you some of the models and introduce you around. It's always a smart idea to get a realtor, but these people here are just wonderful to work with. So let me know if I can help. And we're going to step into the Paige. As I said, the Paige is the Parade of Homes Gold Award winner for 2023. This particular model's got a 3-car garage. And you're going to see, I know before we get inside there, that Coulter is known for expansive entryways. And this is, look how big this is. Very wide. I wonder if anybody else is in the house here. Very wide. Got an office to the right with a full bath. That's not an office. That's a bedroom. Awesome. Again, like I said in the last house, the Emily, lots of light, tons of windows. As I adjust my camera. Off here's a little bit of a, I guess, an office, dining area. Cubby hole, make of it what you will. We'll go up those stairs later. Here's the kitchen. I love that. Granite. Awesome sink. This one's got electric. The other one had gas. So washer dryer area right off the kitchen. That would be great for us. Dining area, sitting room in the back. Living room, family room. Again, whatever you decide to call it. Cool thing here is the outside lanai with a cover, and of course this model has fire pit with a paver, stone paver patio. Again, looking back at the kitchen, this is about 2,667 square feet, I believe. Let's go in here and take a peek. Now the Paige, this Paige is about close to 2,500. This is the primary bedroom. Big old bathroom. Awesome tub shower. Hey, I could do both at once. Great. There's a big enough closet for both my wife and I. Back into the living room. And around the back side goes into a third bedroom here with the full bath readily available. Now we'll scoot upstairs quickly. One thing you got to check out is this walk-in pantry. Here we are up in the loft / office area with some storage and another full bath. So awesome setup here in the Paige. I can see why it won Parade of Homes Home of the Year in 2023. So that is Cresswind, one of the nicest communities you're going to find. Southeast Charlotte. Please go ahead and subscribe and like this and comment. Let me know what you like, what you dislike, if you want more information about this neighborhood, or if you want to get on a Zoom call and talk about your next visit to Charlotte and see if we can help. Okay, and now we're taking our little tour of Cresswind, and these are the model homes here on the right. That's the Paige back there that we went into a little while ago. And as I said, there are going to be about 600 homes here in this neighborhood, and 200 of them have sold already. And you're seeing all the 9 models that they have. They interdisperse them. A lot of 2-car garages, surprisingly a lot of 3-car garages in the neighborhood. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and come up this street to show you the other side in just a second, so stay with me. Okay, we're back. And these are the homes on the west side of the road, and you can tell because the sun is going down behind them, so hopefully we can keep looking at these. But again, there's a lot of 2-bedroom, and there are also 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom homes in here. The range, like I had said before, I believe 1667 up to 2809 square feet. 423-ish to 565,000 is the high end for pricing. Lawn maintenance comes with it. Again, the community centers, a full-time activity director, and again, the #1 55 and older community per several periodicals that rank 55 and older communities, and one of the newest in Charlotte, just outside of Charlotte in Wesley Chapel. So there we go. Let's see what's next. Well, as we leave Cresswinds, we're heading to South Carolina, and we'll see 2 55 and over communities there, and you're going to get your twofer here in South Carolina. Here is the entryway to Sun City, Carolina Lakes by Del Webb and Indian Land, South Carolina. And when this first was being built and starting to get occupied in 2006, 5, 6, 7, it was way out there, as you might say. And if you take a look now, there's quite a bit of traffic on 521. Now, it's grown up quite a bit in 18 years. And if you look way out there, if I can do that, you get quite a bit of retail, medical, service businesses. Okay, as we start to go through Sun City, Carolina Lakes, I will tell you a little bit about the community. And we're going to see some of the homes here, and then we're going to go take a ride over to one of the community centers in Sun City, and then take a look at the golf course a little bit. So started getting built probably in 2005, 6, 7, all the way up until the late 2010s. I don't believe anything was built after that point, but excuse me if I'm off by a year or two. It is a Pulte neighborhood. They're the builder, and it's called Del Webb Pulte Community. And Del Webb has built retirement homes all across the country. And I'm calling this a twofer because we're also next going to talk about Carolina Orchards, which is down in Fort Mill. That's a 55 plus community. And this is in Indian Land, which is right across the North Carolina border on the South Carolina side, just south of Charlotte. We're about 28 miles from the airport, 26 miles from, I always use Bank of America Stadium as the center point, which is off to the southwest of the downtown area in Charlotte, but 26 miles from there. Both that airport and Bank of America Stadium are about 35 to 45 minutes depending on traffic. It used to be a lot less, but the roadway heading up into Charlotte 521, the primary roadway, has become a major transportation route. Lots of retail, shopping, residential, up and down 521, so it's quite a big road now. But what you're going to find here in Sun City, Carolina is similar to all the other 55 plus communities we talk about, are just a ton of things to do. There's lots of different floor plans, a variety of price ranges here. You go from the last 90 days, there were 28 homes sold, ranging from $353,000 to $770,000, and most of those were 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath homes. But there were some that could be as large as 4 or even 5 bedrooms if you've got typically a walkout basement, which my in-laws had, and those are 1,244 square feet to 3,700 square feet, give or take. So quite a variety of homes, home sizes, and home prices here. Like I think I said about 3,000 homes in Sun City. You do have 2 community centers. You've got indoor pool, outdoor pools. Each of the community centers, and we'll go by one in a second, has their tennis and their pickleball, of course. Like I've heard, it's one of the fastest growing sports in the country, pickleball is, and all sorts of clubs. They do have travel. Before we jump to that, let me tell you, right there on the right, the first flag out there on the right, that was my in-laws' old home that I helped them sell. They did have a basement in that home, a full bedroom downstairs, full bath, what did he call it? A sculpting room. My father-in-law was a sculptor and a painter, was a great artist. But anyway, that's one of the common houses, and I'm going to take a right in here. If you can see beyond the cars, I'll take some pictures later. Is a playground and a little bit, restrooms there, and a house you could have a picnic under. There are some picnic tables and a dock out there. So if you're carrying your little raft or your kayak, you can dock it there. We're going to go ahead and just keep rolling here and show you the pond. I call this the pond here in Sun City, and I've spent many hours on them with some kids, and I think my wife and I went out there as well on a kayak. My in-laws had 2 kayaks. They were out there in their earlier days. Lots of homes that back up to the pond, but it's very nice. No swimming allowed. Great pond. Just a great view across there. And on the opposite side of the street here, we'll show you that later on, is the golf course. But next we're coming up to one of 2 community houses. There you see the tennis courts and the pickleball courts. Following those, or closer to the clubhouse, are the bocce ball courts, which are pretty cool. Must be doing 25 miles an hour. Just had my doors locked. A maintenance-free neighborhood. That's paid for as part of your HOA and part of living here in Sun City, Carolina Lakes, as well as all these clubs. Like I said, 100 different clubs in the different community houses. Anything ranging from just cards and checkers to chess, athletic type clubs, swimming activities. They do have pool yoga. They've got hot yoga, indoor pool, outdoor pool. We used to come down here quite often for some cookouts. I remember one 4th of July when they first opened up. Had half the neighborhood here, but just a great location, Sun City, Carolina Lakes. What else more can I tell you? Right now, there are 21 homes on the market. So if you're in the market for a home, let me know. Be happy to help you out. But there are 21 homes. One of them is a townhome, and that's coming soon. And that's the lowest priced home right now that's on the market at $380,000. The next price point is $390,000 for a single family resident, and then you've got up to $1.1 million. So we've crossed that $1 million mark in this neighborhood. And the average price in Sun City right now for homes that are on the market is $602,000. They do sell fairly close to list price. List price is to sale ratio is about 98-99%. The homes that have sold in the past 90 days sold at an average price of $529. So that's it for the homes. We're going to go ahead and take a tour of the golf course for a second. So here's a little bit of a close-up of the golf course out at Sun City, Carolina Lakes, 55 and older community that we're talking about right now. Awesome 18-hole golf course. I played out here several times. My in-laws, as I said before, used to live out here. This is the clubhouse. I'll give you a quick side close-up view of it. Been in there many times for Thanksgiving, Easter dinners, Easter breakfast, that sort of thing. Just some of their activities that they have going on out here at Sun City, Carolina Lakes. So, great golf course. All right, right around this corner, you're going to start to see the golf course a little bit with homes mixed in. Here we go. There's my favorite place, the Sand Trap. I know I can find that on any course. It's a really beautiful course. You've got lots of water, lots of sand, trees, hills. A lot of the homes back up to the golf course. Here's part of it right here.
It's another place I find myself quite often is the Woodline. But it is a full 18-hole course. It is a public course, so anybody can come here and play. You're going to see tons of golf carts, as I said before, in this neighborhood. Here's a great shot of the course, part of it. But tons of golf courses in this neighborhood, and I would guess that a lot of people don't play golf. They just love to have their golf carts going back and forth. This is another one of the community centers here in Sun City, Carolina Lakes. This is called The Lodge, and let me see if I can zoom in way over there. Well, maybe I can't. You might be able to see. Yeah, some people playing a little bit of tennis over there. So it looks like it. No, I think that is, I saw a white ball bouncing up and down, so I think that's pickleball. We got people coming in and out with some snacks, to meet some friends, things to do, just hang out. We're going to go ahead and walk a little bit of the golf course. And I do remember this hole from playing here. Of course, I just looked at the yardage. It's the 432-yard par 4, hole number 10. Tee box is right here. You get sets of tees for men's, women's, juniors, everything. But this is a great hole because it's played on a slant, which means it gives me an advantage because I'm not a very good golfer anyway. So all those good golfers, I'm looking for some nice, flat, stable ground. I'm used to playing in the sand, the water, the woods, and on a slant. So this helps me out. But this is a great hole, great golf course, great 55 and older community in South Carolina, just across the border, and that is Sun City, Carolina Lakes. And as I've said several times, you can see the homes here in Sun City backing right up to the golf course. There's some roofs over there, there's some homes backing up to the sand, but you've got probably hundreds of homes that are on the course here in Sun City, Carolina Lakes. Okay, and just before we show you some of the multifamily homes in Sun City, Carolina Lakes, 55 plus community, we're going past the golf course again. We've got the driving range out here, putting greens, chipping greens, all sorts of great stuff. And right across the roadway from all that are what they're calling carriage homes. Ooh, can't see those. Let me back off this camera a little bit so you can see them better. Nice pond out there. But these are the carriage homes at Sun City, Carolina Lakes. Guy with a Jeep, gotta like that. Most of these are 3-bedroom. They are single car and 2-car garages. We're priced in the high 3s to 4s. Right now there's only one townhome in the neighborhood that's for sale. Actually, it's a coming soon, and it is priced at $380,000. But there are nice units. They're all great amenities in the units to go along with the neighborhood, as I've been talking about. There's a pond, and I'll take you around the front side of the other carriage homes in here in Sun City. Just take a look at this. Again, mostly 3-bedroom. There are some 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Most of the time somewhere at the low end around $1,250 for square footage, above $2,000 for some of the larger carriage homes, and they're all in this community that's right next to the golf course. So we're going to jump out here and go see some more of the community. Well, it's called Sun City, Carolina Lakes for a reason. Very sunny out here today, and it's built right on a lake in the Catawba River. So what you're going to see right here is the backside, I think I'm zoomed in, of the primary community house. That was the first one that was built here. That's where all the clubs are and everything going on. Here's the geese, the backside of some neighbors. Plenty of homes right on the pond here. Just one of, I think there's a couple ponds out here. Sun City, Carolina Lakes. So before we leave Sun City, Carolina Lakes, just want to cover a couple more things. This has to do with some of the activities that are going on at Sun City. And you can see here, everyone can get a garden. This is a facility or an area that they have that's down near the Catawba River, but everyone can get a garden, grow their stuff, do whatever they want. And that is right across the parking lot from, hopefully you can get some of the sun filtered through here, from pickleball over there that's going on right now, and a great baseball field. There's also some kite flying happening. Could be parents or grandparents playing a little softball with their kids. They got some kids or grandkids maybe in the outfield. And then if you continue to go down this road a little ways, there's I guess it is a boat ramp with a dock house
outhouse where you can store your kayaks or little bigger boats and then put them into the Catawba River. So all this is part of Sun City, and it is a very sunny day out today, so it's appropriate that we're ending the tour of the 55 and older communities at Sun City. Okay, so this is our twofer that I was talking about, the bonus for those of you who stayed till the end, or almost the end. This is Carolina Orchards in Fort Mill, very close to Ann Springs Close Greenway, 2,300 acre park I've talked before about in other videos. But this is a 55 plus community, an awesome community, started getting built around 2015. There's 720 to 730 homes in this neighborhood, and as you can see, they all look new, but most of them are ranch homes, and they're typically 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 to 3 baths, from the lower size, smaller size of 1,230 square feet on up to close to 2,700 square feet. Right now there's 5 homes active in here, and they range from $449,000 up to a high of $794,000, with $614,000 being about the average price. Nearby shopping, nearby restaurants, schools, medical facilities, just an awesome place, and it's one of those that I thought I'd come just give you a quick tour through. We're going to look at the amenities area and the activities area in just a couple seconds, but we want to kind of finish up showing you some of the things going on here. Okay, if you want to see a little bit of the amenities here at Carolina Orchards, then we're taking a quick view here. A lot of people with golf carts in this community, and here's the whole lineup of mailboxes. That's important. But behind that, you see the tennis courts, which are now dual use pickleball courts. You've got the clubhouse, fitness center, the offices for administration of the HOA and the neighborhood are in here. Just tremendous facility. On the back side of this, there's a fireplace, stone fireplace for sitting around for gatherings. You've got a grill, all sorts of things going on in this community and in this facility right here. So if you're looking to get a little bit more information on Sun City or Trilogy or Cresswind or Carolina Orchards, any other communities, please go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, listen to these people yell at the same time I'm talking, and make any comments that you want to make. If you want to see something done better, if you want to see something done differently, if you have contention with some of the things we've said here, because I know I'm mumbling sometimes and babbling, but please go ahead and put those in the comments and we'll try to straighten that out. Thanks.